Previously on Aviris and Kameros, we arrived at Port Windrock and decided to go to the Adventurers Guild to turn in our quest for the land shark in Eden. We all decided to take a break there at the Adventurers Guild bar, and there we met Kameros and Aviris. Adiar saw that Kameros had some hippogriff feathers that we all needed, so he traded gold for it, but Damien messed up the deal and made it more expensive. We also met at the Adventurers Guild newbies, Percival and Uvini. We were interrupted by a guy who dropped off a letter from the Skull River that explained we needed to obtain a ring that's in the Galbury Ruins. We decided to team up with Kameros and Aviris and meet them at the ruins. Oh, before I forget, Yaito became an adventurer with the guild. Episode 24, Hot Fishin Extravaganza.
Welcome back to another episode of Taverns and Caverns, everyone. This is your DM, Haphazard DM. Last time, the party had taken a quest at the Adventurers Guild to hunt down a winter wolf, possibly a dire wolf known as Scar, that was near the Galbury Keep Ruins that's located southeast to the town of Port Windrock. And they wanted to potentially hunt down Scar in order to gain some dire wolf teeth, if I remember correctly, for Ediar's possible cure to his curse. But before doing that, they also were informed by a letter from the Skull Reaver that he wanted them to go to the Galbury Keep Ruins to retrieve a ring that might have potential magical powers to it. But before doing that, the party did decide that they wanted to look around Port Windrock for some supplies before heading out. So that's where we're going to start this episode. And we're going to go ahead and start with everyone still at the Adventurers Guild Hub. And you guys have just now said your goodbyes to the human fighter, Percival, along with his buddy, the halfling druid, Uvini. They both wish you guys good luck on your travels, and hopefully they run into you again here in Port Windrock. They're locals of the Adventurers Guild here. So as the party steps out of the Adventurers Guild, it's still light outside. And when you guys had first entered town, I did not mention this, but you guys do remember in the town square, which is where the Adventurers Guild is also located. So as soon as you step out, you also notice the sounds and you see what's going on in the town square. Currently in Port Windrock, there is an event that's being held that's known as the Hot Fishin Extravaganza. And most people around Tirister know of this event. I'm going to go ahead and say that most of you already know what it is. But the Hot Fishing event is basically an event that goes around from port town to port town between the different nations in Tirister. And it's a way for several cooks and businesses to allow people to try their cooked seafood. So it's a giant seafood event where people are trying to sell their cooked food and seafood in order to gain additional, business or whatever you want to call it, more customers and whatnot. But the main event with the Hot Fishing Extravaganza is the event that everyone knows and loves dear. And that event you all know as one that is basically a how fast and how much you can eat event. Think of like a hot dog fast eating contest event, except it's with fish and buns made out of rice. So we'll go ahead and start there. As you guys step out of the Adventurers Guild, you notice there's several different little bards around. They're playing music. They're having a good time. Several of the civilians and the people that live here in Port Windrock are also gathered around the town square for this event. There are several stalls with many people, merchants and whatnot, selling goods, food, and the area around you just smells divine with seafood. As you smell the seafood all around, it makes you want some in some capacity. So as you guys step out of the guild, Yaito looks around with the four of you. This is a mighty fine smell. The food here is delicious. Have any of you eaten any of the seafood here? I had some before leaving.
Nomu's mouth is just watering. You see drool just slathering from his bottom jaw, man. He can't say anything. All you hear is...
Damien starts waving his hand in front of Nomu's face. Hey, cat. You okay, man?
He licks the hand. He's tasted it.
Only my wife licks my hand. Unhand me.
Yaito looks at Nomu. Nomu, are you going to be okay?
Let's get to the food. Now would be good.
Very good. Otherwise, we're gonna be put on a plate. I can stand to eat
Probably.
though. I'm more of a red meat person, but fish is nice sometimes.
Go ahead and everyone go ahead and make me a perception check just to see what you do spot in the town square. Okay. 17 Damien, 17 for Ediar, 9
Trash.
Nomu, and 8 for Isundra.
Trash.
Trash.
I'm
She had
very
a couple
distracted.
drinks. You know, her tolerance is low as
so-
well.
Nomo is so distracting with his weird noises. I just can't handle it.
Isundra is not used to the events that are taking place as she's
Well,
You
we went to
ignore
a bigger
the-
city. This is a small city.
That's true. But she's distracted by Nomu's hand licking.
You.
And Nomu is too distracted by the smells to really look around for anything else other than food. But
Yep.
Damien and Ediar, though, as you guys are looking around, stepping into the town square, to the far southeast or southwest of the town square, you do notice a familiar face. It's your good buddy, Elroy Haskins. He looks to be at a stall talking to one of the merchants there. You don't know what he's doing. He's pretty far away from you at this time. But what you also do notice is in the center of the town square, there is a wooden stage that has been set. And there are several people on that stage, including a large gnome who is standing there without a shirt. He has 2 mugs in his hands, and he's chugging beer or mead or whatever from these 2 mugs, and he's having a grand old time. But it looks like the people on the stage are waiting for something. There's a bunch of people gathered around this wooden stage, cheering, talking, eating, drinking, having a good time. You do notice, I mean, there's a whole bunch of different types of races here. You notice some dragonborn, dwarves, humans, halflings, gnomes, etc. But what does catch your eye, though, there is a tabaxi. He is all yellow fur with black stripes. He seems to be in a professional getup. He looks like a businessman of some sort. He has a nice little blazer on with some nice black pants. He doesn't have any shoes on, though. And he has this nice little black top hat with a golden monocle around one eye. And he's talking to several people, but he does catch your attention. He's much more well-dressed than several of the civilians around the wooden stage. It looks like he might be running the show, or he's like the host of whatever the event is. That's what you gather. So at this point, I will leave it to the players on what you decide to do. I know Ediar wanted to go find a church for some holy water. You can do that. There is a church here. And there are also several merchants selling different potions, armor, equipment, and whatnot. So I'm going to leave it to you guys. What are you guys wanting to do?
Why don't we all stop by the church first? Let me grab, see if they have any holy water for me to pick up. Afterwards, we can go out to eat, then we'll finish any other business, then go out to eat together.
Now,
Okay,
wait
Dad.
a minute. Let's not make haste. I mean, look around. This is a party. Look at that guy. He literally has his shirt off. He doesn't give a damn. 2 drinks? 2 drinks. A savage. 1 drink, and then we go our separate ways.
Nomu slides kind of closer to
Not to-
Asundra.
Well, Nomu's not going to make it anywhere else until he eats first anyway.
It's probably true.
So,
Then how about we sit down and eat as a group first, and then finish our business?
yay, I love getting my way.
So are you
Which
guys
one-
going to head to one of the stalls around the town square, or are you going to go up to that wooden stage and see what that's about? Several people are eating over there as well.
We can't just go to any stand. Everyone knows there's always one stand that's way better than the others. You got to go ask someone.
This is true. Let's find out quickly.
Damien's going to walk up to these monsters.
Nomu's not gonna just follow his nose.
Oh, he kind of is. That's
Okay.
why he kind of stepped near you. He was going to chew on your leg a little bit.
Get off of me.
But now
On
we're going
my
towards the
leg?
food. Yes.
What?
Oh.
Why?
You were close by.
What the fuck?
What?
Nomu, stop! What are you doing? You can't eat me. I'm not a kobold.
I'm not eating. Tasting.
She dry, ain't she?
Don't taste me. What the fuck?
You dry?
Yaito looks down at
He ain't
Nomu.
answer.
Nomu, what are you doing?
A little hungry, just tasting.
That is not normal. You know that, right?
What's not normal? Eating or tasting?
Both.
Everything you're doing.
We will get you food, my friend. Let's just go. It's a little bit of Rogar's coming out of me.
Yeah.
Right. Damien turns to the two large guys.
So,
Some big boys.
yeah, Damien's walking towards the center of the town square where the wooden stage is, and she's stepping up towards a dwarf and a dragonborn who are talking with one another. Both have large fish sticks in their hands and beer as well in another. The dragonborn looks over at Damien as Damien steps up. Is everyone following Damien at this point?
Yes.
Yep.
I guess so. I don't know what else we can do.
The dragonborn looks at Damien. How's it going? Having a good time here in Port Windrock? You don't look too familiar.
No, I'm here on business, looking for something so this cat will stop having a flight with our party. So what would you suggest as the top delicacy in this small, rural, what is it, like 40 people here? Like a lot for you guys, right?
You're way off. This isn't some small village. This is Port Windrock. There's at least 500 of us in this town.
Ooh, yeah, that's a lot. I see you have fish sticks.
Yes, it's delicious. You can get them all over,
Are they on
especially
sale?
during the extravaganza. You know what this event is, right? We're holding the Hot Fishin Extravaganza.
Go on.
Yes, all the stalls around here are mostly going to be selling seafood, but there's other things you can get. But during the Hot Fish Extravaganza, it's all about the seafood. Don't get anything else. All the cooks are coming from around Londe and all of Tirister sometimes to come here to sell their delicious seafood. I mean, you can get something else, but right now, the hot stuff is the seafood. And the dwarf looks over at Damien and the rest of you. He's damn right. The seafood's amazing.
Any particular boost you would recommend? There's a lot here, a lot of variety.
There is a lot of variety, but my favorite booth is the one over there. You see that revenant over there? The dwarf points over to the northeast of the town square, and there is a booth with this robotic-looking individual serving fish. That guy over there, he's the one that sold us the fish sticks. I know, it's not normal. Look at him. It's a revenant. Revenants don't usually cook, but this one is a mighty fine cook.
Why is he so weird?
The Dragonborn looks over. Yes, I think I agree with my friend here. The Revenant over there cooks delicious fish sticks. Definitely try some.
Well, I'm convinced. I don't know about the rest of the party, but I'm going to get a fish stick.
Before you guys go, have you entered the contest for the Hot Fishin Extravaganza event?
Damien's ear pokes up. Contest? Contest means competition, and that usually means some type of ride.
Go ahead and everyone make me a history check to see if you know what the competition's about.
Let's see here.
All right.
Nomu just wants food.
Pretty much.
I don't know shit.
No, it's
Sundra's leg is wet.
I'm
Damien has
disgusted
a
by
15, Eddie 15, Nomu 11, Isundra 7. Isundra has never heard of this particular contest. She knows of the Hot Fishin Extravaganza in some way, shape, or form, but she doesn't know what the contest is about. Everyone else has an idea of what the contest is. Damien, you actually know what the contest is with that role. So does
Is it
Eddie.
about fish?
You've never heard of the contest?
No, I'm from the forest. I don't have a home. It's not my fault.
Oh, you can win some really expensive rewards if you win the contest. Sometimes they give away magical equipment, things you only find in, like, ruins and stuff.
Expensive?
It's really worth it if you win the contest.
Like how expensive?
I think it's about 100 gold to enter. You'll have to talk to the Tabaxi over there. His name is Sea of Opportunity.
His name is what?
Pacific.
Its name is Sea of Opportunity. What's so wrong with that?
He's got names like the lizards in Skyrim and shit.
That's exactly what I said. Sea of Opportunity. Go talk to him. He will tell you everything about the contest. All I know is I'm entering it this time around, and I want the prize for the first prize.
Well,
First
sorry,
place.
sir. If I enter, I will win.
What the
Hold
hell?
on, Eddie.
So this is an eating contest, correct?
Yes, go talk to Sea of Opportunity. He'll tell you everything you need.
He
No, he's
teleports over there.
Damien follows. Don't underestimate me when it comes to money. I'll do anything.
And also free food. Let's be real.
I know, this is like the easiest job we've ever had.
Mr. Opportunity, tell me more about this contest.
So
We're
Nomu
just
and
gonna ignore the elephant in the room? Do you not care there's another Tabaxi? This is your family.
Normal, he's a cat like you.
It looks
This
like
is your
Nobu
family.
Looks like he
He's seen
took a
plenty.
shower and went to college.
Hey, we're not rare.
I've
We've
never seen another
one.
Right.
so you guys walk through the crowd, people eating and drinking, and you make your way to the other Tabaxi, who's of a yellow coated fur with black stripes. Again, he has this business suit on, this top hat and monocle, but he doesn't have shoes.
He's so classy.
It's a very classy Tabaxi.
Not like Nomu.
And as Kat and Co gets closer to him, he spots you all walking closer to him, and he sees Nomu coming, obviously, as Nomu is also a Tabaxi. And he looks over and he waves. Oh, hello.
How tall is he?
He's about 5'8".
So we tower over him, except for Isindra.
Yes.
Ooh, he's a short tabaxi. Damn.
Yeah, he's not very tall. He's slender, not very muscular. He's a businessman of some sort. Maybe a showman, a host, of whatever you want to call it. But Sea of Opportunity looks at Nomu and Cat and Co.
Welcome to Hot Fishing Extravaganza. How may I help you?
You can help me by telling me more about this contest. What are we eating?
Oh, you are interested in the contest, yes?
His belly growls. It speaks for him.
Oh, my fellow Tabaxi. The contest, it is about eating as much hot fish as you can within a time frame. Do you understand this? Have you ever had hot fish before?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. He's like he's gonna bust in like the fucking Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah.
I, for one, want to welcome you to the Port Windrock Hot Fishing Extravaganza. Have you ever been to one before, my friends?
I
Heard of
don't
it.
even know what it is.
Oh,
I just learned. You told me already. You don't have to tell me again.
Some chick at the brothel I used to go to said her dad won one twice in a row. 2 years in a row. Legend.
well, you are all in a lucky time. We only go from port town to port town every so often. So you should definitely take part of the contest today. It is only being held today, and who knows when the next one will be. We have currently 4 contestants. We would like to have more. The entrance fee is 100 gold, my friends. But I know it sounds like a steep price, but for 100 gold, not only can you eat as much hot fish that you can within the time frame of 15 minutes, you can also win magical items if you are first, second, or third place. How does that sound?
You guys, we have to get first, second, and third place.
So all the food I can eat.
Eddie are sliding
Understood.
over his 100 gold now.
We all just throw our money at him.
Yep.
Hold on,
Except for
hold
Desiree,
on.
I assume.
Hold on, my friends. Hold on. I haven't explained the rules. Let me do that first.
I know, we don't get a buy one, get one, a coupon, or nothing.
We
all
never
have to give
follow
100
rules, so
gold.
it's okay.
No,
No, we can talk it
however,
down.
you do get a free entry into the next contest if you are the champion of today's event, yes?
So we have to be
Opportunity
alive next year?
He points.
Oh, no, we don't
points
know.
Over at the
We
gnome
don't
on the stage.
You see
That's
that?
not a guarantee.
You
Right.
see the fat gnome on stage with no shirt and 2 mugs in his hands, yes?
That's gross.
That is the champion of Port Windrock. That is Pobin, the cutthroat. You will have to defeat him in order to get first place. No one has ever beaten him before, at least in this town that I have seen in the past couple of years.
Okay, hold on. This picture is supposed to be a gnome.
Yes.
Why did he answer him?
Why does it look like a creepy fucking clown thing? It doesn't look like a... Oh, I see. It's okay, I get it. He's creepy, though. I don't like it.
If you zoom in to the map, you will see it is a gnome.
He has, like, armor
but a
on. I
gnome.
see that. I see. He looks like he's straight out of fucking World of Warcraft in 2005. Okay, I see. I got you.
But
I
my-
really think that guy should put his shirt on. It's not flattering at all. It's kind of gross.
Yeah, my dude need a bra, bro.
He's real fat, right?
He's more developed than my daughter. Why?
You know, one time I knew this guy who could eat a lot. He could eat like so many hot dogs. His name was Kobayashi. He was crazy.
That sounds like you made that up.
You guys don't remember that dude?
Yeah, I do, but Damien doesn't.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Kobayashi. That makes me so sick watching.
See if
Sorry, I'm out of
Opportunity looks at Cat and Co. And he slowly places his hands together and he begins to tap his fingers like a greedy merchant. And he has this smile on his face.
Yes, so let me explain the event. The contest will be held in a couple of hours, so you have time to think about it, or you can enter now. But again, the entry fee is 100 gold. But the contest, it is one where you have to eat as fast and the most amount of hot fish within 15 minutes time frame. The catch is you cannot throw up your food. Those who eat the most within 15 minutes gain the prizes. There are 3 prizes. First place, second, and third. Now, I won't tell you what exactly the prizes are, but I will guarantee you that these are divine prizes that not one will come across in any given merchant's stall or fancy shop. I guarantee you, you can't even find this in New Tempest or even Stratham. But first place prize today is of a nicer weapon. It looks like you, my fellow Tabaxi, would really like the first place prize. I see you have a great sword strapped across your back. Is that your favorite weapon, my friend?
For now, until I can get some food, that will be my favorite.
Well, trust me, you have time for food. But if you're going to join the contest, you may not want to eat too much, you understand? You cannot throw up. And if that gnome over there, Pobin the cutthroat, eats more than you, within 15 minutes, you lose. Unless you're second to third place. Would you like to know what the first place prize is?
Yes.
Well, my friend, it is a magical greatsword with magical properties that it is very powerful. I will not tell you exactly what the magic in it does, but it is guaranteed to be one I think you would enjoy. A magical greatsword. One for a magical Nomu, or I'm sorry, not Nomu, a magical Tabaxi such as yourself.
The Nomo will win, and he will win with pride.
And the second prize, you wish to know? It is armor, a leather armor that is a more stronger than your everyday leather, but it also has a magic tied to it. If you get second place, you win the magical armor. And for third place, it is a nice little trinket that possibly could save your life if you're out doing adventures like you normally do. You know, this little trinket is an amulet with magical properties as well. Third place only, though. Does that tickle your fancy? Are you interested?
Sounds like all of these prizes were tailor-made for Nomu. I'm in. He needs to not die, and he needs a better weapon. If I win, I will give them to you. But wait, there's no money?
There is no money involved. It's all magical equipment, trust me. All of the prizes, first, second, and third, are definitely going to be worth more than the 100 gold that you provide to enter the contest. These items, easily 500 plus gold, depending on where you shop, give or take.
Rolling insight against that.
All right, really quick. I noticed Isundra rolled an investigation. Was that for something specific?
Well, I just wanted to check this dude out because he's sleazy. But you were describing items, so I didn't.
Okay, so before I get to Edyar's insight check, Isundra, you made an investigation check. So you're
I want
looking
to
at.
check out this fat fucking gnome too. Like, can I tell if he's been drinking for a long time?
Okay.
He said he has 2 mugs.
Yes. So Isundra makes an investigation check of 21. That's really good. She looks around. She notices the Tabaxi, his outfit, his business attire. It does not look cheap by any means. It is very silky smooth, and he is a well-dressed Tabaxi. The suit on him looks as if it was made and high-tailored for even one of like a noble. So he's wearing pretty expensive clothing. But you do notice around the stage there are 3 other people. There's a woman and 2 other men along with that gnome that are on stage. The gnome, as Isundra is looking at him, he does not seem to be very drunk, even though he's chugging 2 beers out of his hand. But as he's chugging the 2 beers, he's slapping he's waving his hands around. He's slapping the mugs against his belly while he's drinking. He's having a grand old time. He has this red beard. He's bald. He's not very tall. Standard gnome height.
Mm-hmm.
He's loud. He sounds somewhat obnoxious, but he's not necessarily egging anyone on at this point anyways. He's having a good time. And that's all really Sundra gathers really around the stage. He doesn't look drunk from what you can tell. He looks perfectly sober.
But he's got 2 mugs?
Yes.
Oh, he's a gnome.
He's what?
He's a gnome.
Yeah.
It shouldn't take him that much.
Which is surprising for Isundra.
Okay.
The insight check for Ediar, you were trying to see what he was talking about with the magical equipment, right? With it being
about the value of the magical equipment.
Yeah. So Ediar can get a glimpse of the tabaxi as he's talking, and Ediar has a feeling he's telling the truth. Ediar does have a history knowing about the Hot Fishin Extravaganza event. It does take place in several port towns all around the continent of Tirister. They're very well known. Many people do participate in it. And from what Ediar knows, the event does provide pretty expensive rewards to the winners of the events. They're not very cheap rewards. He's never heard of a story or anyone complain about the items that have been given out. So you generally have a good idea that he's telling the truth.
Well then. Well, I want to go check out the church first, but you said the contest starts in a few hours, correct?
Yes, about 3 hours, my friend. More than enough time to look around the town, enjoy yourselves. But if you wish to enter, now would be the time. You see, we can only allow so many contestants. And if all of you wish to enter, I need to know right away.
Nomu just slides him 100 gold.
Oh, thank you, my fellow tabaxi brother. What about your other friends? Any of you else? Or any one of you wish to join as well?
Ediar hands over his 100 gold.
Oh.
What about you, my friend?
He looks at Damien and Isundra.
I mean, I guess if we wanted an item, there's 400 coins between us. But whatever. I want to try.
Well, I have no personal attachment to what you're offering, but not going to be left out. I hate being left out.
But what if something is really cool, like the cloak or like, you know?
I guess I could use the armor. People do like to stab me, and I almost died the last time we fought.
You almost died last time you fight. Well, see, if you get second place, you get the fancy armor. And possibly first place, you get the nice great sword. Possibly trade with the other winners. The first prize costs more than the second, and the same for the third.
Okay, but you see, we always almost die, so I don't really know how helpful it will be, but okay.
It's very helpful. Also, I did not explain. If you win first place prize, you become the champion of Port Windrock for the Hot Fishing Extravaganza. Being the champion comes with its benefit. Well, for one, you are known between all of the civilians here in Port Windrock and other towns in different nations that you have won first place in Port Windrock. We go to other little cities and other little towns, all around Tirister, such as, Sanmar and Bracana, even Breeze Village here in Lunde, and even Bolmar, the dwarven port town in Virbodor. We go everywhere, and there is a first place champion in every town, but once a year, the Hot Fishing Extravaganza takes place, and it combines all the cities and towns' champions to go against one another in the ultimate tournament of hot fishing. First place of the ultimate tournament wins even greater treasure, and only those invited are the first place. That is one of the benefits of winning first place. You see, Poben there, the cutthroat, last year, he went to the ultimate tournament of hot fishing that took place in the nation of Asia. He only came out second place, but he earned much gold.
But today he loses to Nomu.
He hasn't lost the tournament here in Port Windrock in about 3 years, I will tell you that much. But I would like to see a new champion, and I see it in you, my friend.
Would that armor still fit with a rice bra? I'm just asking.
A rice bra?
Mind your business. I'm just, does it fit close? Would I be able to?
Well,
Never mind. Damien hands 100 gold.
It's a magical leather armor. It fits to whoever equips it.
Ooh, definitely.
That much I will tell you.
Now, you had me sold at magic. Pretty standard, so that stuff gets me.
Very well. I will
Your
take
money.
the 400 gold. What about your friend behind you over there? He is a very quiet man.
Yaito.
Damn.
Yaito's looking around.
We forgot about him.
Man,
Yaito's
I was like,
looking
who's he
around.
talking about? Rogar's not here.
it's like that fart from 10 minutes ago. It's just lingering in the back.
Yaito's cool though. It's
He's
just
very
we're sad.
reliable.
Yaito he looks around. He's just so taken off with the event. When he was in the town before he had left, when he first got to Tearster, this event wasn't taking place. So it's a whole different culture shock for him. It's different than what he's used to. And he's looking around and he hears the Sea of Opportunity point over at him and talk to him. And Yaito looks at the tabaxi and he points to himself. You wish for me to enter? I do not know. I do not eat very fast. I don't think I would be a very good contestant, but I can join if I can possibly win a magical item. This sounds very nice, but I am also very broke.
Did he
got some of
just
the
get
gold. Yeah, he
some
got some
gold?
gold from you guys.
How much he got? I forget.
Ediar loaned him the money for his Adventurers Guild entry, and didn't we also?
We gave him some money.
Yeah, you gave him
Gave
some money.
from helping with one of the.
Yaito, I will pay for you. It's okay.
Wow.
He looks at Isundra.
I think you will enjoy.
I do not understand the full concept behind hot fishing. However,
Yeah, that's kind of a gross way to talk about it. It's just cooked. I don't know why this guy keeps saying hot fish. That's nasty.
Like Nashville hot fishing. I don't know.
like it.
Eat them fast. Look, the more of us enter, the better chances we have of winning this stuff. So just do it, okay?
Yaito, you're not a vegetarian, right?
oh no, I
He
enjoy.
kind of has that vibe. So.
I enjoy
Vegetarian.
I enjoy seafood very much. It smells very good here in the town. I would love to join contest. I don't know how well I will keep up though, however. I am not much for eating fast. I like to eat slow and enjoy my food, but if the contest requires me to eat fast, I will do my best.
Damn. I wish Rogar was here. I bet he'd smash this fucking competition
Oh my
Not more than
gosh. With style.
with style. He would make Nomu sad.
And he'd
No,
pull
he
out a really nice handkerchief. I just know it. Were you saying something, Kat?
Would not make Nomu sad. And what is a vegetarian?
You remember when we got the basket and it's full of like fruits and vegetables?
Oh yeah.
And you were
I'll
really
still go
annoyed
back.
with it? Yeah.
I'm
It's
still
like
annoyed.
people who only eat that, just that thing in the basket.
Why?
I don't
It has
know.
no
'Cause-
meat.
I know, okay, but you know how you take it too far and you eat the kobold? They don't like people who do that. That's why they do it.
I don't get you. Let's just move on from that.
Yaito digs into his bag and he hits.
Well, I do not have a lot of gold other than
No, I gave him 100 gold to give to him.
I do not want you to pay for all
Take
of
my money.
Very well, I will do so. I will do my best to not disappoint you. Thank you.
All we have to do is knock out the other competition. We're not competing against each other. So if there's more of us, there's more chance to win, right?
Sea of Opportunity shakes his finger at Isundra.
You are a smart one, yes.
That's
I
very
said that
true.
first.
Can you
You
please
didn't
tell
say nothing to
Ediar?
me.
Ediar, you hear him? He thinks I'm very smart.
I said what you said already, and nobody said nothing.
You are a very smart group to go in as a team. Not very many people do so. I will take your 500 gold. In 3 hours, we will hold the contest. If you do not come within 3 hours, you only have 15 minutes to arrive after time. If you are not here, you lose your money and you do not get into contest. You understand?
Understood.
Very well. I will see you in approximately 3 hours, my friends, and I wish you good luck. And when the time comes, I know you can do it.
We shall
Oh.
return.
Damn, what
Can't-
was with that laugh?
I know. Why does he laugh? That's what I'm saying. Like he laughs like he's like a, like a voodoo dude.
Just got the villaining, man.
Yeah.
So he takes your gold. He just puts it all into a sack and he hands it over to one of the guards that is standing around. And the guard is this half orc in full plated armor. The guard takes it and puts it behind one of the stage counters. And he stands there watching over the gold. And with that, Sea of Opportunity looks and nods to the group.
Well, I have other people to talk to and other people to possibly enter the contest. So I will see you in about 3 hours, my friend. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Yes, sure.
Wait, I have one question. It's very important.
Yes, what is it?
Do you like it when people scratch your belly?
Do I like it when people scratch my belly?
Yes.
Sometimes, yes. Sometimes I would pay for someone to do such a thing.
Oh, Nomo, you here?
No one's looking around, sweating.
And sometimes, I don't know why, but every now and then, I will see a ball of yarn and I just want to chase it.
I
Marshall,
love the
do you
yarn.
get like that too? Oh,
we
my
love
god.
the yarn.
I have to find some yarn now. Maybe I can save Nomu from dying with like the yarn. I get him to come to me instead of going straight towards the enemy.
Anyways, I am very busy. If that is all, then I will see you soon.
What? Why you gotta do that?
He puts his hands behind his back and he begins to walk away.
Ah, you fellow civilized person, come join the contest.
And he walks away from the group and leaving the Cat and Co. and Yaito standing there in the crowd of people eating and drinking. So at this point, are you guys going to go to that stall with the fish sticks? Or are you going to check out the church? There's also shops if you want to look around. I can have you guys do some investigation checks to see what kind of shops you can find. If that's
Well,
what
we
you're gonna do.
probably shouldn't eat, right?
Yeah, I'm probably just going to go to the church and suffer.
Yeah, I
And the
loved
needs
it.
to go to the church.
You want to know the longest I went without eating? Jackie had kicked me out. Long story. Anyway, I had no idea how to make a fire or anything. I didn't eat for 3 days. Nothing but scotch. This is cake.
I'm pretty sure you only run off of scotch, so that doesn't change anything.
I know you ain't talking cheapest meal and a glass of water. This is the most protein you've had since I've met you.
You're not
Cheapest
wrong.
meal
I'm
is
fine with
usually
what-
bread. Stale bread.
Oh god.
Wow, that's cheap.
Yaito looks at Edia.
My friend, you know you have to eat more than just carbohydrate.
Only if I choose to.
Well,
Yeah, though he's a very simple man.
it is okay to be a simple man. I am simple myself.
Not like Ediar.
So what is this church we are going to?
We're going to the
well,
church.
no, go ahead. You're better in there than me.
A church is a religious facility where we go to pray to our gods and goddesses.
Yarita doesn't know.
So it is like a temple back home in Ashai.
Doesn't have Bastet in it. So who cares?
What is Bastet?
The cat god.
You have a cat god here in Tirester? I have not
Aye.
heard of cat god.
It's the cat god of treasure and adventure.
And probably belly scratches and yarn.
He
Right,
says
Nomu?
nothing. He
Eddie
looks
R-
away.
Edia, make me a religion check. So 14. I'll give you yeah, so you know this. So as Nomu is explaining Bastet, the cat god, to Yaito, Ediar just has this kind of snicker to him because he knows as Bastet as one of the lesser gods in Tirester. Bastet is a cat god, however, Bastet is the cat god that belongs to the goddess Lunaris, the goddess of the moon. It is one of that goddesses, as at least in history and in the stories, it is a cat that was raised by that goddess, Lunaris, which Lunaris is one of the 8 octadic divines. Bastet is not known to be one of the octadic divines. To Ediar, Bastet is a much lesser god.
But a god nonetheless.
Yes.
That's rude, man.
I don't know if just giving you the information. But there is an octadic divine church in town. If you want to make me a investigation check, see if you can find it. Pretty easy to find. Oh wow, you would know exactly where it's at. And y'all rolled a 19. As you guys step to the town, you can see that there is a church, the far northern part of Port Windrock near the actual port. And it is a church of the Octadic Divines who welcomes all believers of all the gods and goddesses of that faith. It is a smaller church, much like the Adventurers Guild hub being much smaller. This church is also much smaller than that you're used to, but is welcoming to everyone, even those that do not believe in the Octadic Divine. Are you guys heading there right now or first before anything else?
Yee.
My vibe with that environment is complicated. I think I'm gonna go shop for a wig.
You probably should come to the church. I feel like there's a lot of things you need to pray about.
We can shake down another priest.
How do people change when you constantly bring up their past? This is why I can't grow. Can't go. You're my kryptonite. Son of a bitches, I'm in.
I feel like you are the one that corrupted us, but okay.
What? I'm the only one here that has family values. Okay?
Hey, I have family values. What are you talking about?
I don't know. Butterfinger stepped in and he just walked away from his litter, and then you tell
From
anyone
his
that'll
litter.
listen that you're just better than everyone. You're elitist. That's
I am
not
better than
family
everyone.
values. That's trying to look down on people like me. Hardworking fathers who may drink a little bit too much. You know what? You're right. I need to
We've
pray.
already had this discussion.
I'm going to pray.
I respect you as a person, just not the things you try to do.
I do them for you. I do them for everyone here. It's for the greater good.
But you always keep the money.
You can profit from the greater good. I'm done with this conversation. You're not going to rip me apart. Not today. This is a good day. We need to go into this contest with unity and a team spirit, and you're ruining it for me.
To the church you go. Eddie
To the
Arch
church you go.
towards the church.
All right.
Damien storms ahead of the group, ruining it.
So you guys head northward further into the village, and you finally reach the docks. And along the docks, you see several ships that are lying there in the docks. And next to the docks, there is a small stone cobble church, about 2 stories high, 20 feet wide. Nothing fancy. You guys enter the church. There's a couple of people sitting there praying. There's a few clerics also in there, armored, looking around. But there is also a priestess that's standing at the podium praying as well. And she notices the group step in, and she just waves at everyone, but then she goes back to her business. No one really walks up to you. It's fairly quiet in the church at this time. Yaito steps in, and he looks around, and he's just admiring the stonework that's being made, or that's been made here. He's going to stay near the entrance, though, as this religion isn't really his thing. I will wait for you here at the entrance. I do not know much about this religion, and I do not want to get into it too much, if that is okay.
Oh,
Fair
so y'all
enough.
gonna make me go in and not him?
Yes. That's exactly what's happening. Eddie R looks for a donation box, walks up, drops in 20 gold,
Okay.
and then
Damien rolls his eyes.
Come on, Damien, let's go inside.
Go inside the church.
after Eddie R
Fine.
donates the donation box, he calls out, "Would anyone be here today?" See if there's anyone around and listening.
So a few of the people praying, they slowly look over their shoulders and go back to praying. But the priestess that's in the very front, she raises her head and she steps down from the main area of the church and she walks your guys' way. She's a human. She looks to be about in her 30s, mid-30s or so. She is in full robes, but she does have a large mace attached to her hip and a shield on her back. And she welcomes the party, Cat and Co., and she steps forward. Welcome to the Octatic, or the Church of the Octatic Divine. How may I help you?
Yes, priestess. I was looking to acquire some holy water. Would you guys be willing to would that be something I'd be able to purchase here?
Holy water, yes, but of course. We have a whole stock full of it. How many flasks would you like, my friend?
Just one, please.
For 1 flask of holy water, that will cost you about 25 gold.
Oh, well, 5. He just dropped 20 in the box. I saw it.
Eddie R hands over 30 gold.
Why am I here? Why am I here?
30 gold. It is only 25, my friend, not 30.
The rest is just an additional donation to the church.
Thank you, my brother. I will add the 5 to the donation box. And she looks over and she raises her hand, and one of the other clerics that's standing around, he nods his head and he walks up and he has this bag in his hands and he reaches down, he pulls out a flask of holy water. Here, for you, the flask of holy water. It is the holiest of waters here in Port Windrock. You can do you no wrong. Is there anything else I can do for you and your friends here?
Yes, where can I make an offering to Bastet, the good mother?
The priestess looks at Nomu and she goes, Bastet, you mean the cat god?
Aye, the very one.
We do not necessarily worship
What?
Bastet here in the Octatic Divine, my friend. However, because Bastet is the pet of the goddess Lunaris, you can pray to Lunaris here as well as Bastet if you wish.
Hey,
Noma,
wait,
your god is a
Bray.
pet.
I'm
and
sorry.
what do you
my-
mean by pet?
Just like you, Noma.
You do not know the history behind the moon goddess Lunaris and her cat pet Bastet?
Noma gives it a curved lip, kind of steps back. He's looking for the door now.
Damien grabs him. No. Be friendly. Remember?
I do not mean to cause any alarm, or I do not mean to step down on your beliefs, my friend, but we do believe in Lunaris. But the history goes that Bastet was a cat found by the moon goddess and was given powers of that of a god. Bastet is loyal to Lunaris. If you follow Bastet, you also follow Lunaris. Therefore, you are welcome here in the Church of the Octatic Divine.
I don't follow.
Oh, Nomu, I wouldn't take that if I was you.
You are welcome to pray to the statue of Lunaris in the northeast corner of the church if you wish. There, you will find also a small statue of Bastet next to her.
He kind of leans in near Damien. Can I eat that one? He's pointing at the, was she a priest?
You can't eat people. Nomu.
He's certainly thinking about it.
Damien leans back. Unseasoned.
Unseasoned.
Yeah.
Because she's white, right? Is that why she's unseasoned?
No, look how her approach is. She's
kidding.
dry. She's unlikable.
No salt, no pepper.
She's judging, and she's in church with a weapon.
That's fucked up.
Who are you aiming to fight? What are you anticipating?
She's ready to go.
The priestess just looks at the party and she has a smile on her face. Is there anything else I can do for you while you are here in the house of the Octatic Divine?
No!
Apologize for the behavior of my
Nomu, don't be so rude. I have a question.
Yes, my friend. What is your question?
I just wondered if you knew if, oh my god, you hear these growling noises? Okay, it's because let's say we met a werewolf and that werewolf bit one of us. If we cured that one werewolf, will we be cured too?
No, you would have to cure both individuals from...
Oh my god, Edr, are you serious right now?
We'll take another bottle of holy water if you don't mind.
Edr, this is all your fault.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This hypothetical situation is all your fault.
This is all of y'all's fault because I wanted to go wig shopping.
You wish for another bottle of holy water? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, no one's gonna buy that for a Sundra.
All right, 25 gold, my friend.
He just hands it over. Reluctantly, of course, but he hands it over.
I was gonna say, do you try to give it to her without touching her because you're mad at her?
Oh, he's not touching her.
Do you hiss at her?
His fur is already bristling and his ears are back.
She looks at Nomu and then at Ediar. I think your friend here is offended that Bastet is not worshipped here like the others.
I'll have to educate him at a later date.
Damn, you called you uneducated, dog.
That is completely, perfectly fine. We do not look down upon him for praising Bastet. Bastet is also a god, but Bastet answers to Lunaris. So just as long as he understands.
I understand something. I'm gonna give you an answer.
All right, I think it's time we go. Thank you for your...
He's very hungry. It's not your fault. He's just very, very hungry.
Mhm.
My friend,
Also, fish.
you must be hungry. Can I offer you a Snickers?
What she just say? A Snicker? You're gonna laugh in his face? What is a Snicker?
Please use Taverns and Caverns when you check out on Snickers website. They sponsor this episode.
Very well. If that is all I can do for you, I will go back to what I was doing. You are welcome to stay and pray. It was a nice meeting you all. You have a wonderful day now.
I'm going to stay and pray for a bit. If you guys want to go on your way, I'll meet
You
up with you
would.
guys shortly.
Oh, yeah, she's looking like prey right now.
Nomu storms out.
Oh my god. What is wrong?
As Nomu storms out, Yaito is at the entrance. He looks over at Nomu. What is wrong, my friend?
I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna eat the priest.
Damien walks out. Let's just say it didn't go as planned, per usual.
Eat the priest!
What did the priest do?
Nothing!
This isn't Sweeney Todd. Can you chill?
Yaito's going to step out and follow the rest of the group. So Eddie are staying?
Just for a bit and to pray. He'll be out in
Okay.
10 minutes.
All right.
It's only because the way Nomu's acting, let's be honest.
So you guys head back toward the town square where all the shops and whatnot are?
Yeah.
All right. Well, so you guys make your way back to the town square. Ediar spends about 10 minutes praying. He's able to meet back with Cat and Co. in the main town square. And it's coming close to the time where the contest is about to begin. You guys still have time, though, to do some shopping if you'd like, or if you'd want to just go straight to the contest and do your shopping afterwards. What do you guys want to do?
I think I'll do my shopping afterwards.
All right.
Okay, that's fine.
How much time do we have left?
You got about 30 minutes to an hour. I'll just say an hour left before the contest starts. So we can either fast time travel that or just do your shopping now, however you want to do it. You guys have all the time in the world to do what you want to do while you're in the town. So
What shops are around?
make me an investigation check and I will tell you.
Nomu's too hungry. Oh, Julian!
Oh, Eddie R, a natural one.
He's still in the church.
He can't see. It's like,
So-
what shops are around?
So everyone but Eddie R happens to come across several shops. They see that there's signs all over town for the different shops. There are some blacksmiths in town. They all look fairly generic, though. The blacksmiths have, almost every weapon that you can think of. Nothing crazy out of the ordinary, though. Nothing magical. But you do find that some of the armors have some decent equipment, but they also don't have anything magical per se either. The one shop, though, that does catch your guys' eye. Cat & Co. does find a shop that specializes in alchemy, potions. Would you guys like to look at that shop? That's the one shop that does stand out between all the others.
Isundra wants to try to sell them that fucking troll head so I can get off of my inventory.
So are you guys all going to the alchemy shop, the alchemist?
Yeah, why not?
All right. We'll say Eddie R is able to meet back with the group, and you guys make your way to this alchemist shop. It's the one that looks to be the most intriguing one out of all the others. As you all enter the small little shop, there is a dragonborn inside, and he looks over. He's of a silver scale dragonborn. He looks over at the rest of you.
Welcome to my shop. What can I do for you?
I like your silver scales.
Thank you. I like your black stripes.
I see.
Are you all here for some potions, I'm assuming?
Isundra pushes her way through past Nomu and she slams the troll head on the counter.
By the gods, that's a dead troll head.
That is exactly right, and it can be yours for an amount of money.
Make me having a brain fart here. Make me a persuasion check. So a 12. Okay. He looks down at the troll head and he studies it somewhat.
It is definitely a troll head. It has its uses in alchemy. This thing's been dead for a while, though. How long have you had this thing?
And look, we've been through a lot. You gonna take
It's been
it or
like
not?
a couple of days. What do you mean a long time? It's not been that long.
It's definitely been dead for a while, but it still has its uses. It's not in perfect condition, but I can use its eyeballs and its tongue for something. I'll buy it off of you, sure. What about...
He rubs his chin.
I can buy this troll head off of you for about 75 gold.
What? Only 75? Do you know this thing was going to kill a bunch of people and then they were on their way to this town? This thing could have destroyed this town.
Yes, that's part of going through the Greythorn Forest. There's trolls. A whole bunch of...
Okay, but he was on his way to your town. And we killed it.
Yes, and it's also been dead for a while. This thing is rotten.
Like 3 days. It's not rotten.
It's rotting, my friend. I don't know if you understand.
He takes his magnifying glass and he gives it to Isundra.
Look at it. It looks like it's been undead for some time now.
I don't need the magnifying glass. Damien, what do you think?
I think I'm gonna roll persuasion check.
It is a troll head, which he will buy.
Oh.
He definitely wants the troll head.
But dang,
But
70.
you have to remember, when you fought the troll, it was undead already.
That is true. Damn. All right. Damien
What
turns
about
to us.
100 gold?
Hey, look, I'm all about money as much as the next person, but look at it.
Is Damien gonna make a persuasion along with Isundra?
Nah, I mean, I can't believe I'm saying this, but might be a good deal. I
You
mean,
guys just want it out of your fucking in and shit with you. It stinks.
pretty much that as well.
Look, I can only offer 75 gold. It's a lot of what I usually could use from this troll head. I can't because it's been dead for so long. It's rotting. I can only use the eyeballs and the tongue at this point. I can't use the skin. I can't use the hair. I can't use the brain, probably.
Why
Yeah,
can't you use the
Yaito
hair? The
did
hair
fi-
doesn't matter.
Yaito did fry some of it. I don't know. Look at our adventures. You don't think we're gonna capture another head?
How about this? If you don't want to sell it to me for 75 gold, I can give you 100 gold towards a potion if you buy a potion.
Deal.
Now we're talking. You have your
Wait, hold on. How much are potions?
Here she go.
and on the potion.
Okay.
I'm giving you 25 gold extra in store credit here.
Okay. It's like GameStop. I understand.
It's potion
Sure.
shop.
Potions.
I have all different types of potions. Would you like to know what kind we have?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Well, for this bunch here, you look like the rowdy type. Definitely have potions of healing if you need them. I also have greater potions of healing, much better than your standard ones. Also, he points over at Nomu. You look like a strapping young lad with a great sword on your back. I have a potion just for you, my friend. It's called the Potion of Heroism. Makes you heroic, makes you stronger.
No, the monsters always wants to be stronger.
Exactly. And for you, my friend, he looks at Isundra, I have a potion you could probably use. Potion of Resistance. Makes you resistance to any magical damage that you take, depending on the magic. I have it for every type. Fire, ice, wind, everything. We also have a potion of water breathing. Can't be too careful around the coast. You know what I mean? We are a port town.
Interesting.
So what do you say? Any of those sound fancy?
No one wants that heroism and water breathing.
I need to know the price of all of these things.
Well, for the Potion of Heroism, I can part with one of those for 230 gold.
What the Potion of Heroism?
You have $100 credit, right? 100 gold credit.
Yes, you have a whole. If
Yeah.
you sell the troll head, you do have 100 in credit. So the Potion of Heroism, what it does is the user, it affects them up to 1 hour. But what that does is it gives you 10 temporary hit points for 1 hour, and you gain the Bless, the spell Bless. So Bless basically gives you the ability to add 1d4 to a saving throw or an attack roll for that hour, along with the 10 HP temporary.
Yes.
Potion of Resistance, if you are interested in that, he looks over.
The Potion of Resistance, a lot harder to make. Probably will save your life, too, at some point. I can part with one of these for 300 gold.
A Potion of Resistance, you gain resistance for 1 hour for up to a specific type of damage. What resistance does in 5th edition is you half the damage of that damage type.
Mm-hmm.
And for the Potion of Water Breathing, I can part with one of those for 250 gold. It allows you to breathe in water for up to 1 hour.
You have your Potion of Greater Healing, which a Potion of Healing is your standard 2d4 plus 2 for 50 gold.
I can give you a Potion of Greater Healing for 225 gold.
And that's 4d4 plus 4 instead of 2d4 plus 2.
So what do you say?
I will take the resistance potion.
That'll be 300 gold. Would you like to use that 100 gold store credit?
Nomu can use it.
All right. What kind of resistance would you like, my dear? I have fire, wind, water, earth, necrotic, lightning,
Don't know.
and even radiant. It's up to
Fire.
you. All right, then. For 300 gold, you have yourself one potion of fire resistance.
Nomu, what are you going to get?
Heroism and water breathing.
You want the heroism and water breathing. Very well. That's 250 gold for the water breathing. And then the heroism, if you use the 100 store credit, that's 130 gold.
Done.
What about you, strapping young lad?
He looks over at ADR.
Would you be interested in any of these potions?
Nothing for me at the moment. I should be good.
What about you?
He looks at Damien.
Still getting to know Yaito and his cool magic. I'll take the resistance potion for fire and water breathing because I never learned how to swim.
That would be 250 gold. I'm sorry, 550 gold for both.
Damien snaps. Thought I had. All right, 500 it is.
So he hands over a potion of fire resistance and the potion of water breathing. All right.
Thank you.
How much is the greater healing one?
225.
Yeah, I'll take one of those too. I am a mere mortal.
All right. He hands you one greater healing potion. So that's 4d4 plus 4 when you heal.
I'm gonna buy one too.
Okay.
You said that was 225?
Yep.
225.
25, and then I paid 500 for the others?
Yes.
Damn, I'm knocking the thousands on the gold. We're
Oh, it was,
splurging, guys.
It was 300 and 250. So 550, I'm sorry, for the water breathing and resistance.
Is that going to be all for you?
For now. Thanks.
Pleasure doing business with you. I hope you're enjoying your time here in Port Windrock, especially with the Hot Fishin Extravaganza taking place.
Oh, we're gonna.
Did you join the contest, my friends?
Show
Yes.
the fuck did.
Oh,
And we will win because that is what we do.
well, good luck. The gnome out there, his name is Pobin, the cutthroat. He's won the last 3 years. Good luck. He's taken out a half-orc, the belly of an ogre as well. You wouldn't understand it. He's a gnome, for crying out loud. He's not that big. He's defeated an ogre in this contest.
You sure he's not cheating?
Definitely sure. He's got some technique. I don't know what it is.
That little Potbelly squirt is going to meet his match because we have a cat who licks hands, legs, and anything he thinks resembles fish. He may be great, but we have a real cat. Cats are prone to fish. It's science. Remember this cat. Remember this crew.
Great sign.
Because when we win, we're going to be running things.
What she said.
Well, I wish you the best of luck. It's gonna start soon, so you might want to hurry on there.
No one's ready.
All right, so is that all the potions everyone's buying?
Yep.
All right, so with that, Cat and Co makes their way back out of the shop, and as they go back towards the stage in the center of town, there are much more people gathered around the stage, and everyone can see Sea of Opportunities in the front of the stage. He's on stage waving at everybody. The contestants are beginning to line up on stage, and as the group gets closer to the stage, Sea of Opportunity notices all of you, and he points over.
Yes, get on stage, all of you. Come, before you're late.
So as everyone starts getting on the stage, let's go ahead and move these figures here. Go and put your minis or your portraits on stage with everybody.
Oh, where am I? Oh, there we go.
So as Cat and Co gets onto the wooden stage, everyone is cheering. Loud music is playing. All of you can see everyone's got beer and food in their hands. They're all chanting. And as you guys enter the stage, they're all specifically chanting for the gnome, Pobin. You all hear this chant, Pobin, Pobin, Pobin. And as you all step onto the stage, the gnome looks over at the group. There's two other individuals that are male, and there's one woman standing there as well on stage with you. And Pobin, the gnome, he rubs his belly and he looks at Cat and Co.
What do we have here? Bunch of newbies, looks like. Y'all ready to lose to me?
Laugh all you want, Potbelly Pig, but we will win either first, second, or third.
You're going down.
Preferably first.
None of you are gonna beat me. I'm always get first place. I am the king of Port Windrock's Hot Fishin Extravaganza.
Because you've never faced Cat and Co.
It's true. Isundra can speak Gnomish, so I want to roll an intimidation check, and it's not that great, but that's okay. And she tells them to fuck off in Gnomish.
Oh my god. He looks
and to
up
put a shirt on.
He looks up at Isundra and he just raises an eyebrow.
You know Gnomish. Not bad. You just told me to fuck off in Gnomish, didn't you? It is you that will be fucking off. I am winning this contest.
You are a fat, small man. I do not like you.
Well, I don't like you either, elf.
Good. You shouldn't like me because I'm about to beat your ass.
I will see about that.
Isundra doesn't understand what healthy competition is.
You're a skinny twig. You'll never beat me.
Who you should fear is Ediar. He has so much room for fish. All he drinks is water. You're dead.
She's got a point.
Well, the people out in the crowd are chanting and they're loving the bickering between all of you. And Sea of Opportunity steps forward in front of the stage and he has his hands up.
Okay. Quiet now. It is time that we have our 50th anniversary here in Port Windrock for the Hot Fishin Extravaganza tournament. The contest will now begin. And today we have several new members and contestants, along with Port Windrock's 3 years in a row champion, Pobin the Cutthroat.
And as he says that, several people are cheering him on.
But we also have challengers all around, brand new, all over, ready to do battle with Pobin the Cutthroat. Are you ready to see who throws up first?
And everyone's chanting,
Yeah! Will it be the elf woman over there? Or will it be the man in the weird robes from not around here? Or will it be the dashing young man in armor over there? Or the fellow tabaxi? Who knows? But we will definitely have a first place winner, a second place winner, and a third place winner. So we all understand the rules. As it is, we have 15 minutes to eat as much as you can of the hot fish. Hot fish is a bunch of different types of fish stuffed into a rice-made bun. You're very close to a hot dog, except it is a hot fish. Now, the first person to throw up loses and is out of the tournament. Those that do not throw up will be considered winners, and then those that are considered winners, we will count the amount of hot fish that you have consumed. And those that had consumed the most of the top 3 will be the final winners. That is how this works. Remember, first person to throw up is a loser. Second person to throw up is a loser as well. And anyone else that throws up is also a loser. Let us allow this skill challenge to begin.
All right. So as he is shouting out, several people step onto the stage with carts of hot fish, just a bunch of fish stuffed into rice buns, and there are numerous amounts of them. And the gnome, Pobin, he's got his hands in his mouth ready. He's licking his lips, rubbing his belly. Yes, bring him
It's so gross.
And everyone else.
You are disgusting.
Pobin doesn't pay attention to his students.
Please put a shirt on and keep your hands out of your mouth. Who raised you, honestly?
He smacks his belly as it jiggles. He looks at Isundra. You're not ready to lose, are you?
Oh, you're disgusting. Even if I lose, I'm still better than you. I'm still the winner.
Damn.
Nasty.
So it is time for the skill challenge. Are we ready?
No.
So
I'm rolling like shit.
how this is going to work is we're going to make 3 different roles in the skill challenge. And for this skill challenge, it is all going to be constitution based.
Fuck.
Uh-oh.
No moves is so bad.
Oh, boy.
So none of the skills that you have are going to definitely are not going to be able to help you here. It is a straight constitution saving throw for this skill challenge.
Fuck.
So
May I interest you in a
actually,
charisma
round
throw?
of
Saving
skill,
throw.
or each round of constitution save, we're going to do 3 between everybody. In the first round, you're going to have to defeat the first difficulty challenge, and each round of the 3 is going to be considered 5 minutes of the 15 minutes. Do we understand how this is working?
Ediar has something to say.
Can I use any spells beforehand?
No cheating. They definitely have their eyes on you if you try to cheat.
Okay.
You should have done it before, Ediar. Fuck.
All right. So as the contest begins, Pobin begins to double fist hot fish into his hands as he's slamming them, and he is going to continue going. And everyone, round 1, we'll go ahead and start down the list. It looks like we'll go ahead and start with Isundra, then Isundra, Ediar, Nomu, Damien, and then Yaito. So let's go ahead and make our first skill challenge rolls. Make me a constitution saving throw and see.
Isundra's dipping it in water and shoving them in her mouth.
Always making it
She
now.
learned that from Kobayashi. So.
They have water and whatever else you need for you on stage. And everyone has all the food that they need to stuff their faces in water there for you. Remember, it's not a race, so you can eat as slow as you want, but you want to keep contact with, because you're going to see who eats the most at the end if you don't throw up. That is.
Bring my milk. It's time.
All right, so everyone begins to stuff their faces with the hot fish, and as everyone's doing it, Yaito is looking around and he goes, oh, and he starts to try to eat as fast as he can. He is the slowest one on stage at this point. But everyone, starting with Isundra, make me a constitution saving.
I'm scared. I clicked it. It doesn't go. Maybe I click again. Oh.
Okay. All right. Make me one now, Ediar.
I talked all that shit.
All right. Nomu.
Wow.
Damien. And then I will roll one for Yaito. So Isundra rolled a 5 on her constitution save. Ediar rolled a 19. Nomu was also a 5. Damien's a 12. Yaito is a 14. So for the first round, you just needed a 5.
Oh my God.
So weak.
So as everyone is stuffing their faces, Nomu and Isundra, however, they feel somewhat like they're having a difficult time as you guys just rolled just enough. what you
The
need.
smell of hot fish is getting to Isundra. Plus, she's sitting next to that gnome. She's just like, he's just so nasty.
She's
She can't.
slowly starting to feel a little sick. She doesn't throw up.
Damien looks at Nomu. Wrong. Ain't cooked good enough?
There's some good fish.
I know. He eating
Nomu
slow
gets
as hell.
nervous he can't perform. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's people watching.
I thought he was eating a lot more.
I'll be fine. Just give me a second.
All right.
This is milk.
5 minutes go by. In the next 5 minutes, leading up to the 10th minute, we will make another difficulty save. This is going to be harder than 5. So, Isundra.
I would think. Oh, I'm scared. Why doesn't it go when I click it?
I don't know. It's probably lagging.
Oh,
Oh, all right. Isundra gets a 8 on her Constitution save. Damien or Ediar gets a 19. Nomu and Damien.
oh,
Yes.
Nomu with that crit, the natural 20. Damien with an 18. And Yaito.
Look how slow that came. Do you see that?
Yeah.
That's pretty slow.
And Yaito looks like it's roll 20's having some issues here. It's still rolling his. But while we're waiting for that, so Isundra gets an 8 on her Constitution. Ediar is a 19. Nomu is a natural 20 with a 22. Damien with an 18. As Isundra and Yaito with a 12. As Isundra continues to stuff her face, she just starts to feel even more sick. And by being next to Pobin, she notices the woman next to her and the man next to her begin to barf, and they aren't able to hold their food in. And the Sea of Opportunity, he looks over at the man and woman next to Isundra. You both are out. Get off stage. And the woman and the man get off stage as they're like being helped, and they're throwing up. And Isundra just seeing Pobin stuffing his face while he's rubbing his belly.
I don't throw up on stage. Don't say that. She would run away before she threw
All
up.
right,
on
well,
stage.
Isundra is not able to hold it in. She fails, and she has to throw up at some
I
point.
just ran. It's too nasty. Like, it's not even the fish. It's just him. You know what I mean?
Isundra
off.
is not able to hold it in, and she is taken off stage. And Pobin, as she walks off, he looks over at her. Newbie. And remaining on stage is the gnome Pobin. There is also the half-orc next to him, Ediar, Nomu, Damien, and surprisingly, Yaito.
Surprisingly.
So, next is the third Constitution save, leading up to the 15th minute. Who will make it in the last 5 minutes of the contest? Let us make our Constitution saves.
No.
All right. Oh! So, Damien rolls an 18 on Constitution save. Ediar with a 9. Nomu with a 3. And Yaito with a 3. So as the last 5 minutes go on stage, the Sea of Opportunity, Tabaxi, looks over.
Here we have it, folks. The last 5 minutes. It looks like the champion Pobin is still on stage, but it looks like we have a Belcher over here.
And as Sea of Opportunity walks over to the other side of the stage, Yaito is unable to hold it in. He goes, "Oh, I am sorry. Forgive me, my friends. I have to tap out." And Yaito runs off stage, unable to hold it in. And Nomu also is not able to hold it in, unfortunately. He feels his gut wrenching. And with a roll of 3, Nomu just begins to lose
A nat
it all.
one, yeah.
Yeah, he got a natural 1 with a 3 total.
No, I told you can't mix milk and fish. It's disgusting.
I'm learning that now.
Nomu barfs whatever he has in his stomach as he is forced off the stage. Ediar with a roll of 9. You don't barf nearly as bad as Nomu, but you feel sick. You can't continue.
I'm tapping out.
Damien looks around at his fallen comrades. What the hell?
Hey, I tried. How many people are left?
The man on stage, the half-orc, he begins to slow down, and he coughs out, and he taps out as well, and he gets off stage, leaving Damien with Pobin as the finalist in the 15 minutes. So,
Potbelly pig. It's time to meet your maker.
So at this point, Sea of Opportunity, he steps up.
It looks like we have a tie between two. Looks like we're going to have to add an additional 5 minutes to the final stage. Everyone, let us see the challenger versus the champion, Pobin. 5 more minutes added to the timer. Add more hot fish to stage. Let us continue the contest.
And everyone's screaming, yeah! And at this point, it's just going to be between Pobin and Damien. Damien, make me that con save.
Roll fire. Fire.
Oh, we can't let this little fucking
Ooh.
gross thing win.
All
That's
right.
volcanic.
So Oh, it is
Ryan.
another tie.
Why are you
Jeez.
cheating?
Damien's breathing
and
hard.
Pobin they get to the point where Pobin's slowly beginning to, he's feeling it.
He looks over at Damien. You're not bad at all. I'm not gonna let you beat me though.
And Sea of Opportunities looking back and forth. We have a stalemate, everybody. This hasn't happened in many years in Port Windrock. This is a much exciting event. However, it's still a tie. Both have eaten the same amount of hot fish in the same amount of time. So let us add in another 5 minutes.
Is there anything we can do to try to distract that disgusting man?
Whoop his ass.
You can, but if you get caught, that's a whole
Get
other
caught
story.
what? I'm out. What am I gonna do?
So they add another 5 minutes to it, and it is getting exciting. Everyone is cheering and screaming. Yaito is all the way to the side. He's throwing up. He's on his hands and his knees. He's just throwing up still. I do not understand this contest. And the others are all throwing up as well, unable to continue. But Pobin is still going with Damien. Damien just feels like this rush in him that he has to beat this gnome at this contest.
Oh my
So
god.
let's go and make another roll.
Damien, please. I can't handle this thing.
You must do it. Fire.
Or Cat
Roll.
and Co.
Fire.
Oh! A nat 1. Ugh.
So as they continue, Damien just begins to feel himself.
God damn it, Ryan.
He has never eaten this much hot fish ever in his life so quickly. Damien rolled a natural 1, although there is no such thing as a nat 1 in 5th edition. But with a 3, I rolled a 5 plus 2 for the gnome. So the gnome got a 7. And as Damien just begins to feel it, Damien has to tap out. He can't eat anymore. And as the contest continues, Pobin looks over and he's struggling just as much as Damien, but he's able to eat one more hot fish more than Damien. But he holds it in. And Damien, though, with a nat 1, ends up throwing it all up.
You son of a...
Sea of Opportunity looks around. And we have our winner, the champion of Port Windrock, Pobin the Cutthroat, is yet again first place of the Hot Fishing Extravaganza. And everyone's cheering.
Damien's still on the stage. Throwing up on his plate.
Throw up on that gnome.
But we have a second place and third place winner as well. What is your name, my friend? He points up at Eddie or Damien.
She's
Damien's
dying.
sweaty.
You are second place, my friend.
Oh, for real?
In third place, we have this man over here. Eddie R is third place in the contest.
Oh.
Let us get the winners on stage. The gnome looks over at Eddie R and Damien and he just chuckles. It's okay. I've been the champion for 3 years straight. There's no beating me.
Damien points like
This was all part of my plan.
Next year.
The third place prize is what I wanted anyways.
So Sea of Opportunity walks over.
We want to congratulate all of our contestants for doing so well, but we will go ahead and start with the prizes. Third place is Ediar Dasone of House Dasone. You, my friend, get an amulet, a trinket of magical properties. And for you, you have yourself an amulet of feather fall. It is a feathered amulet. Here you are, my friend.
You gain the feathered amulet. So you get to roll a 1d4, and depending on what you roll is the number of charges that this amulet gains the Featherfall spell. You can cast it up to the number of times it has charges before it becomes useless.
Sick.
So roll a 1d4, and I'll tell you how many charges this thing has.
No!
Wow.
So the
I knew we couldn't trust this shady
he
ass.
rolled a 1.
Trash.
So Sea of Opportunity looks over at Edyar, and he just has this chuckle and this grin, and he gives you the amulet.
Here you go, my friend. It will allow you to feather fall 1 time until it is useless. It might 1 time, however, might be the time it saves your life. And in second place, we have Damien and Desiree. Here is the leather armor as promised.
And he hands you
this magical leather armor. And this armor, it is known as the dazzling leather armor. It gives you once per day the ability for the bearer to spend an action to ignite the magic in this armor, causing it to flare brilliantly. Any creature within a 10-foot radius of you, when you use this action, must make a reaction to blind or to cover their eyes, or they be blinded for up to 1 round, up to their next turn. Basically, if you cast the fire to light and flare brilliantly as an action, if an individual does not waste a reaction to cover their eyes, they become blinded for that round.
It's pretty sweet.
It is called the Dazzling Leather Armor. It gains, you gain 11 AC plus your dex plus an additional 1 for it being magic. So it's a 12 AC plus your dexterity, if that's not already better than what your current armor is.
Nice.
And then first place prize goes to Bobin, and it is the Great Sword of Magic. It is the best prize here. Righteous Great Sword.
And Pobin just laughs. Yes, the great sword is mine. I will sell it for a lot of gold.
He looks over at Isundra and Nomu. You all failed. I win. But it looks like you want the great sword, yes? I will sell it to you if you wish to have it. But for a right amount...
He's gonna try to rob us, isn't he?
Yeah, let's jump him.
Wait a minute. I'm too full to be fighting. Damien's sweating.
Sea of Opportunity goes, and that is it for this year's Hot Fishing Extravaganza in Port Windrock. Our next destination is the sport town of Sanmar in Bracana. We will see you all there. Until next time, enjoy the rest of today's event.
And with that, Sea of Opportunity walks off stage and everyone goes back to their business enjoying their time. But the gnome laughs at the rest of you.
Damn, what
Nice try, chumps.
Shut up, bastard. How much do you want for the great sword?
You want the great sword? First off, before I sell it to you, the elf over there has to apologize for calling me disgusting.
Oh, we're never gonna get the great sword then.
Never.
So what is it?
But you're disgusting. Why would I apologize for this?
Isundra.
Do you want the great sword or not?
I don't want it. Who wants it?
Cat wants it.
I want it.
Well, Cat should have kept his dinner in his stomach.
I tried.
That elf woman...
Whatever. How much do you want to sell it for if I apologize?
I'm not going to sell it until you apologize.
Wait, you can revoke
What
it later.
what if we just like beat him up?
No.
He doesn't deserve to be treated well. He's gross. And
You don't
mean.
just beat up people because you don't like them.
You don't have to apologize and mean it.
That too.
But he was being so gross and he didn't put his shirt on.
I agree. He's a bastard, a fat son of a bitch. But we have to do what's best for the party.
I'm just asking for apology. But because you're making this worse than it really is,
No, we are disgusting. You are not part
you're
of
gonna
this
have to
discussion.
apologize and beg now.
See, this is why we huddle.
Yeah, we were huddling. I don't know why Ryan thinks he's privy to our conversation.
We didn't call huddle. I ain't even gonna
We
cap.
always huddle.
We didn't call it though.
We usually call it though. We
Yeah,
didn't
you
call
do
it, so.
usually call it.
Whatever.
Shit.
I'm not going to beg unless you guys have to give me a very good reason.
What if I allow you to pet my belly?
Really?
We usually pay
For how long?
for that.
Is that like prostitution to
Yes.
you're gonna whore yourself out for the great sword. I
We
like
use-
it.
We usually pay for this sort of thing.
How
You
long
don't have
do
to
you
go
want?
that far. I have a better solution. I won't heal you, Isundra.
I don't care. I want
You
to pet
don't
his
care.
belly.
No, we need everyone in the party equally healthy. That is not a fair trade. Just
Okay, if Nomu lets me pet his belly, I will apologize.
Yeah.
Yes, but I get to pet your belly first.
Mm. Here now.
Yep, right here in front of everybody.
wow, it's kind of pink.
Nomu just lays on his back.
What is going on here?
What do I need to roll to make Nomu enjoy getting pet? Charisma?
Make me a
Animal handling.
Yeah.
yeah. Do animal
Oh my
handling.
god.
Yes.
No.
Can I try too? We're
Roll
already
a
here.
19.
Damien reaches down to pet it as well.
Damien's not as his hands don't have as much finesse as Isundra's.
He's patting it. He's not rubbing it.
Yeah.
Nomu is nearly paralyzed.
The gnome looks around and he's like, "What the hell is going on here? That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen. What are you doing?"
He's wagging his tail. He's looking away from everybody.
Okay, I'm sorry I called you disgusting. Can you please sell my friend the sword so he can get up?
You have to beg on your knees.
I just said please. I'm on
your
my
knees.
knees, petting him. I'm on my knees. I'm
No,
on my knees.
Facing me on your
You
knees.
just don't know that I'm on my knees because you're small.
You're gonna make this worse.
On your knees, as if you're praying down to me.
Oh my god, you guys, are you
Pray.
serious?
You're not a god. She can't pray to you.
Well, I'm not saying she prays. She has to apologize on her knees with her forehead
I'm
touching
not
the ground.
you guys, I'm not
Damien stands up.
intimidate him.
He wiggles
You
his
got-
heel of his shoe into the dirt until it makes a groove. He takes off from the spot so fast it leaves dust. And here's the
What?
great sword of flames kiss up to the gnome's neck.
Oh
We are trying to buy this weapon and have a tender family moment all in one. Don't ruin it.
That escalated
The
quickly.
gnome. Pobin
We're
looks
trying to
over
buy it,
at
we're not trying to steal it.
Pobin looks over at Damien, who now has a short sword to his throat. He looks down. He starts to sweat.
Are you crazy?
Yes. We are very
Everyone around notices this.
Eddie backs away very,
And
very
people that are
quickly.
drinking slowly look over at Damien.
What are you doing?
He's
I haven't done
threatening-
anything.
He's threatening Pobin. Call the
He
guards.
threatened us.
Call the guards.
Oh no.
Nomu can't do anything. He's still on his back.
Damien,
Pobin's sweating. He's like,
Are you trying to go to jail? What's
No,
wrong?
I'm going to smooth it over. I'm going to try to smooth it over. No,
You're
we are
not
just.
capable
Oh
of
well,
that.
I'm not great at it.
You have one last chance. Both of you now have to get on your knees and apologize
It's not in my.
before I call the guards for this harassment and threatening my life. I have
I'll fight
all
them
the
too.
evidence right here. Everyone is a witness.
oh, yo, everybody must not know about Cat and Co. We don't give a fuck.
I give a fuck.
You do.
What's it gonna be? Apologize
vouch.
now or get the guards here and arrest you for what you've done? You'll never be allowed to attend and become a contestant in this hot fishing extravaganza ever again.
Call him then.
No, Damien.
Shit, I don't
We're
know
not
why I
going to
said-
get the sword if we do that.
I think we're past that point. He's an
You're not
ass.
gonna get the sword, and you're gonna get arrested.
Fine. You handle it. I did my best.
I
On your
stepped
knees.
away. I'm no longer a part of you guys.
On your knees and apologize now.
But now you have to do it too, Damien.
Both of you.
I will kill him.
Do it. Do it.
What should we do?
You just do it.
Wait, I thought you said you'll kill him.
I
You have to
will.
do
You
it
guys
too.
won't let me.
NAR is going.
I'm not gonna kill him. I'm just gonna cut the baby fat.
Okay, let's see if this works. I'm gonna try to intimidate Damien and Asundra to do it. Get on your knees and apologize.
What do we have to roll to?
Who are you talking to?
well,
Please.
go ahead and if you want, roll an intimidation check to go against this. I usually like for people to play out their characters versus doing roll.
Well,
This is roll.
Isundra's on her knees.
I didn't mean to roll that second one, but who the fuck you talking to, Eddie R? This is about the greater good. This is about a weapon, and this is about a little fat fuck who just beat us and made us throw up. This is personal, okay? He had no more on his belly, and it's not enough for him. You
that
degraded
part
a
was
member of our
great.
family in front of this entire community.
You don't-
Isundra's already on the ground. She's just doing it because she rolled a 1.
Asundra!
All right,
Well-
that's Yaito. He's not able to stop this.
He's still
about,
here.
he's about
I'm
to butt
trying
in.
to-
Yaito steps forward
Okay,
with his finger up. He's
okay,
about
okay.
to say something, but he goes, never mind.
Isundra is trying to grab Damien and pull her down to also do it. Okay.
Damien's
no,
like,
we have to. Okay, if the guards come, we're definitely going to get in trouble, and we really need to figure out this werewolf thing. So let's just do it. And so Nomu can have his sword.
The gnome folds his arms over his chest.
I'm waiting. I have all the people around here to witness this. I can get you all arrested right here and right now. Apologize now or go
We'll
to
kill
jail.
him later.
Damien kneels very slowly, one knee, almost like he's proposing, puts his head down. He's praying under his breath. Kneeling nonetheless.
Let's hear it. Apologize.
I am so sorry. Please sell this sword to Nomu. He's been very embarrassed.
And you, he looks down at Damien since he threw the gnome is upset with Damien. Pobin is not liking Damien right now.
What do you
Damien,
have to
Tobin's
say
an
for
asshole.
yourself?
So.
he's looking up through the furrow in his brow. Apology.
Very well. Apology accepted. I understand that you're all jealous that I'm first place. It's understandable. I will take that into consideration. I won't call the authorities over you. However, if you still want this greatsword, because of your friends, he looks at Nomu, because of their stupidity, I can sell it to you for 1,000 gold.
Nomu rolls over slowly, regaining his composure.
1,000 gold, huh?
Yes, I'd give it to you cheaper, but your friends messed it up for you.
Fine.
He pulls out 1,000 gold from his coin bag.
Here, take it.
Pleasure doing business with you. And as you can see, everyone is a witness to this. If I end up missing tomorrow or the next day, they'll know it was probably you.
Damn.
But here's the sword.
And he takes the 1,000 gold and he laughs and he chuckles and he runs off.
I got a feeling we'll be seeing him again.
You have
real-
gained, so Nomu, you have gained a greatsword called the Righteous Greatsword. So it still does 2d6 damage like a normal greatsword. However, you treat this weapon as a +1 weapon during the daytime when it is attuned to a good aligned character.
Oh, okay.
So you are a good character, at least I think.
Yes.
Of your good alignment. It doesn't matter what good, but as long as you have a good alignment, during the daytime, you gain a +1 weapon. Or it's basically a +1 weapon. So basically what that means is you add a 1 to your damage and a 1 to your attack roll during the
Mhm.
daytime when using this greatsword.
What about the night?
It loses the effect at night.
Gotcha.
So you can't use that shit on Ediar. Boo!
So during the night, it just works as a normal greatsword. During the day, you get a +1 to your damage and a +1 to your attack roll.
Cool. I'm going to get this thing silvered one day
Nice.
so I can put my other greatsword back.
It is a magical weapon, though. So things that have a resistance to things that are not considered magical or silvered, it still bypasses that resistance because it's magic.
Gotcha.
I mean, if you want to get it silvered, you can still do that. But it is a magical weapon at this point.
All right.
So the gnome takes the 1,000 gold and he runs off with it laughing at everybody. And Yaito just looks around. My friends, I do not understand what just went on, but maybe we should not put swords on innocent people's necks, Damien.
I'm gonna act like you didn't just say that in spite of everything he just did. I am a sore loser. He exposed no belly.
Yeah,
That is
it
a
wasn't.
big deal.
He's not a very nice man.
He is not very nice, I understand. But it does not mean we should put swords on his throat.
We kind of grew up in a rough kind of area, so
I
They're
see.
Neanderthals. You can't reason off them.
sometimes
He reminds me of my father, okay? It was very personal.
And with all that going on, everyone just goes back to their business. The guards aren't called on you. The gnome runs off with the 1,000 gold. He swindled Nomu for that sword.
Yep.
And the Tabaxi, Sea of Opportunity, steps forward.
I see you had difficulties there with the champion. It is understandable. But let us not do that again on my stage. Understand?
Oh, were we on the stage?
Near my stage, where people can see you. It is my event. If you do violence like that again, I will have to ban you from the Hot Fishing Extravaganza.
Oh no.
And-
Damien puts his hands up to his face like he's crying tears. No one wants to be here. If I had a
Why do we-
choice, I'd be in 10 other towns 10 times better than this.
Well, this isn't the only town it's in.
Who cares?
Uh,
I need a drink and a wig.
a wig. Yeah, where's the wig shop?
You can find one.
This was supposed to be a fun activity.
Why does this happen everywhere we go?
Dun, dun, dun.
I wonder why.
And with that, we will go ahead and end this episode of Taverns and Caverns, everyone.
Jeez, man.
So mad I lost.
Jeez.
I know.
I've learned never to do anything involving money with those two because they will make the price go up.
It escalated so
Facts.
quick.
I was happy.
You
to
should
get
have just
members-
apologized.
I was trying, but he kept making it so extra. You know what I mean?
Because you didn't apologize soon enough.
Yeah, but he didn't deserve an apology.
That's
You
not
did.
yours to say. You wanted the item he had.
It was my character's decision.
I mean, yeah, it's your character's decision. I'm just saying, if you want
He
the
was a
sword, you gotta
Disgusting
apologize.
man. I didn't want the sword. That was up to Nomu, but I am happy I got to pet his belly.
No one feels ashamed.
I don't see the hype about that. It wasn't that great.
That's because you didn't get a fucking 22.
Right, I patted it. I didn't rub it.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the skill challenge there.
Yes.
Can't believe I got out. Bullshit.
Hey, I got what I wanted, and then it was crap.
You rolled a 1.
You were doing so good, ADR.
Eddie R was doing well.
You rolled like an 18 every time, and then a 1.
Then I rolled like
1
11.
ruined it all.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's trash.
Well, that's all I have planned for today's session. I hope you guys had fun with this filler funness. All right.
Oh, Nomu took me out. Church. No. I had to mute my fucking mic. I was.
With that, I mean, if that's the case, the next time we play, we'll go back into the possible route of you guys chasing down Scar, the winter wolf.
Yep.
That'd be something
Oh.
for the next session. And we will continue next time on Taverns and Caverns. Thanks again, everyone, for listening to Taverns and Caverns. We all appreciate the continued support and the love that we have received for the podcast. You can follow us again at Taverns Caverns on Twitter. This is Ryan, the DM, at Haphazard DM. And you can also follow some of our other players.
Hi, everybody. I'm Felicia. I play Sundra, and you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Dagger Tribal.
And I'm Bri. I play Damien and Desiree. You can follow me at Blaze_NBK on Twitter. That's my new name. And Instagram is just BlazeNBK, no space.
I'm Julian, also playing Eddie R. You can follow me at JWPlay0 on Twitter or JWPlay0 on YouTube.
I'm Robert Jones, and I don't have social media.
All right, awesome.
Blood and bone. That's all I thought about.
And if any of you awesome listeners have a moment, please remember to follow, like, and or comment about Taverns and Caverns to let us know how we're doing. Thank you for listening. Until next time.